What is up, my fellow fitness freaks, and welcome back to another workout. Finally workout outside, and actually it's like not a real big workout. We're going to do some stretching, stretch and relax. It's super hot and I love it. So sit down in a comfy position. If you're outside, maybe your mat is as hot as mine. And yeah, sit down in a comfy position. Take a deep breath and exhale. And another deep breath, lifting your arms. And exhale. Bring your hands to your heart. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Now look to the side, to one side and then to the other. And just do it at your pace. Maybe you want to do it slower, maybe faster. Okay, and now look up to the ceiling or the sky and then down. And up and down. Again, you can do this at your own pace, a bit faster, a bit slower, whatever feels right. Okay, now bring your ears to your shoulders, but not your shoulders to your ears. We're not lifting our shoulders, we're bringing our ears to our shoulders. You can close your eyes if you want to. Okay, now let's roll our shoulders back. Really nicely. Let you feel it. And the other way around. Bring one hand to your side and reach over your head with the other arm. If you're doing this outside and it is as sunny as here, I hope you put on some sun blocker. And to the other side. Feel a nice stretch in that side body. Okay, now let's do some cat-cows. So come into tabletop position. That is your knees underneath your hips, your shoulders, underneath your wrists, underneath your shoulders. And then you arch your back while you inhale, looking up to the sky or the ceiling. Cow pose, and then you exhale. And you make a round back into cat pose. And cow. And cat. And again, you can do this at your own pace. And one more time, a cow. And one more time, a cat. Okay, now come in the neutral position. And now we're going to stretch your shoulders. So stay in that tabletop position, then bring one arm through like this. Come down and rest your body a bit on your shoulder. Don't rest it too much on that shoulder, but you should feel a nice stretch. And let's do this the other way around. So the other arm goes through And we're coming onto our other shoulder. Okay, come up and back into child's pose. It's so nice to be outside when it's so sunny. I love it. Well, sometimes it can be too much, right? But at the moment I'm still enjoying. Okay, now come into a Cobra. And if you're super flexible, then your hips are on the floor. If you're not as flexible in your back, the way I am, then your hips are still like hovering or hanging. And if that's too much for your lower back, you can always come onto your elbows and be in that position. That's totally fine too. Just make sure that you have like a nice and long neck. You don't let your shoulders slouch if you're in that position. Or if you're all the way up, doesn't matter. We don't want to have our shoulders up here. We want to keep our shoulders down and engaged. Okay, come back into child's pose again. To let go of the tension in the lower back. And then into tabletop position. Tuck your toes under and press up into downward looking dog. And you can have your knees slightly bent if you want to. You can have your legs straight and your heels on the floor. You can have your heels on the floor. Whatever feels right in this moment. Maybe kind of rock from side to side, or like maybe it's not a rocking, sway from side to side. And feel that nice stretch in your shoulders, in your calves. And now lift one heel off the floor and then the other, pedaling it out. That feels really nice, doesn't it? Okay, and now bring one foot in between your hands, like that. And feel a nice stretch in the quad of the hind leg, of the rear leg. You can like rock it up and down. If you can, come all the way up with your hands on your knee. And if you can, maybe lift your hands off your knee and have them in prayer pose, like this. You don't have to though. Okay, come down, both hands on one side now. And now let's try to get into lizard pose. That is having your forearms on the ground. If you cannot do that, no problem, then stay up here. But if you can, come onto your forearms. And you can like roll your foot or your knee slightly out to make it easier to get into that pose. This way, finally my legs get a bit tanned. I hope so. Come up again. Bring that foot back into downward looking dog for a moment. Shake your ass, shake that booty, and then bring the other foot in front, in between your arms, your hands, and feel that nice stretch rocking up and down. Now, if you can, hands on your knee. Whew, sometimes it's also difficult because of a balance. No, it's just because of a strength, but a balance thing. So, and if you can, hands in a prayer pose and stay here. Oh, this side is so much harder than the other side. And come down. Whee. Your hands on one side now, and if you can, into the lizard pose. And you can again, roll your foot out a bit, your knee. Let it flare out to get into that pose. Okay, come up, back into downward looking dog. Paddle it out again. But it's so nice. Feels so great. Again, bring one foot in front or one leg in between your hands in a pigeon pose, like this. And try to maintain a straight back. Push off the floor with your hands. Looking up. Cherish the sun, if there's sun. If not, cherish the ceiling. What a beautiful ceiling. Come down onto your elbows, kind of resting your chest on that front knee. You can let your head drop. I'm sweating. I'm dripping in sweat. Okay. Now, if you can, grab that foot with the same arm. So if it's your left side, left foot, left arm, and pull it towards you. If you cannot grab it, doesn't matter, then stay a bit in that other pose. Okay, and let go. Lift that knee off the floor. Back into downward looking dog and pedal it out. And now bring the other leg in front, the knee in between those two hands, and press on the mat with your hands. Look up to the ceiling or the sky, or close your eyes. Now come onto your elbows, resting your chest on that front knee. You can let your head drop. And now again, if you can, same arm, same foot. Grab that foot and pull it towards you. You can pull it all the way if you want, or just halfway, whatever feels right. This is about stretching and relaxing. Okay, and let go. And now, kind of sit down like you want to do a middle split, but of course you don't have to. I'll put that water aside. So just open your legs as wide as you feel comfy. Try to maintain a straight back, and then maybe tap your knee one side and the other. And while you're tapping, try to tap farther down each time. And maybe at some point you reach your foot. If not, doesn't matter. It's just about this movement. On top, on top. Okay, now bring one hand or the forearm next to that knee and the other arm overhead so that you have a nice side body stretch. And on to the other side. You can do it here or you're down here, whatever suits your fitness level. Okay, now bring your feet together into a butterfly pose. If you're not too flexible, you might be up here, that's totally fine. If you're more flexible, then maybe you're down here. Anyway, move those knees up and down. And enjoy the breeze if there's a breeze. If there's no breeze, enjoy whatever there is to enjoy. Cherish the moment. Was it Madonna who said that in a song or something? Now bring one hand behind you and with the opposite hand, push down that knee. And maybe you're up here, doesn't matter. And let's switch sides. One hand behind you and the other hand pushing down that knee. Okay, again, sit in a comfy position, roll your shoulders back, and roll them to the front. Put one hand on the floor next to you, and with the other hand, grab the opposite side of your head and pull it gently down, but gently, just so that you feel a nice stretch here, the side of your neck. Now maybe more to the front so that the stretch is moving a little bit. And look up again. And the other side, hand to the floor. Grab that hat and pull it gently down. And to the front. Okay, so take one deep breath and exhale. And again, a deep breath and exhale. And one last time, a deep breath and exhale. And thanks for working out with me today or for stretching with me. I hope you did like the video. I hope you did enjoy the beautiful weather the way I enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll be seeing you next week. Please leave a comment, subscribe, like the video if you want to, of course. And yeah, thanks again and see you soon.